Well, if you didn't already know, thousands of data centers are popping up across the country, and there's a push to regulate the AI industry. Big tech leaders are publicly calling for new safety rules, but Chris Glorioso with NBC reports that big tech lobbyists are pushing back.
I was truly thinking to myself, how could someone do this to me?
When New Jersey's Francesca Manni learned 2 years ago she had been digitally disrobed with a phony AI deepfake, she and her mother became what you might call citizen lobbyists, traveling to their state capital of Trenton, urging state lawmakers to crack down on deepfakes.
When I heard how many girls were being affected by this, and women and children, I knew I started to have to go for the lawmakers, and that's exactly what I did.
It turns out the professional lobby for big tech is taking note. Because of political gridlock in Washington, lobbyists for AI are now turning their attention to the 50 state houses, among the biggest. A group called TechNet, representing the likes of OpenAI, Anthropic, Meta, Amazon, Google, NVIDIA, a who's who of big tech and media companies, including Comcast, the parent company of NBC. Last year, TechNet boasted of trying to influence more than 800 pieces of state legislation and of getting its way 87% of the time.
They want to be the ones to write their own safety rules.
In New York, each of these state lawmakers told us TechNet and other AI lobbyists have sought to slow down or even bury their AI safety bills.
Last year when we tried to move this bill, they actually killed the bill last year.
A rep for TechNet said the industry group does not work to kill bills, but rather to strengthen them and educate policymakers. In an emailed statement, TechNet wrote, in part, "We believe innovation and responsibility go hand in hand and are always working to develop smart guardrails that promote safe, responsible use of AI."
Of course, there will be rules. Of course, there need to be some guardrails.
In public comments, AI CEOs have urged lawmakers to pass new safety rules, even warning AI can pose grave dangers.
I think it's going down a very dangerous path.
But ethics filings from across the nation show TechNet often flatly opposes AI safety rules. The group is listed as opposing a chatbot safety bill in Wisconsin, opposing a Nebraska bill with provisions addressing AI-generated child sex abuse material, opposing regulations on AI data centers, and opposing tougher rules on AI liability, privacy, and social media. TechNet told us it supports the aims of all those bills, but pushed for changes, believing the policies would conflict with existing law, deprive people of key services, or have unintended consequences.
Publicly, big corporations will say they want regulation, and then in practice will try to lobby against every meaningful bill against them.
One of the bills TechNet is listed as opposing was this New Jersey legislation championed by Francesca Manni. It criminalizes the use of AI deepfakes to harass or extort. Lobbyists for NBC's parent company Comcast also sought changes on the bill, but Comcast did not respond when we asked for specifics.
This is now the law of the land.
Last spring, Manni and her mother were there as the bill was signed into law.
Do you feel like your example shows you can beat the lobbyists?
100%.